Alright, F it. I don't know if the mic's working. My phone charging port's kind of messed up, but we're just gonna rip it. We're gonna rip it. What's going on, everyone? How we doing today? Don't know where I'm going with this video. Kind of was like, the sun came out. Wanted to put down the phone, kind of talk, see whatever comes to mind, really. And yeah, not really thinking too much. Kind of just being in this moment. And I think being in the moment is talked about a lot, but it really is the key to happiness. You know, I find myself a lot of times where I'll be really in my own energy with a very like overwhelming sense of peace, focus on me and myself and what I got to do. And then for whatever reason my mind might start running wild, might be running a little rampant thinking, "Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. I should be getting this. I should be getting that." Like I have all these thoughts, and I have the ability to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then that overwhelming sense of peace that I had when I was really in my own energy and I wasn't seeking anything external, it starts to, that peace starts to, you know, get disturbed a little bit. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with, the Bible talks about lust, and lust isn't always doesn't always have to do with anything sexual. Lust could be, the Bible talks about the lust of the flesh, lusting for things, power, money, all these things. And what lust is, it's an insatiable need for pleasure of all kinds. And the key word there is insatiable, because no matter how much you indulge in these activities and these pleasures, you're never going to be satisfied. And quite honestly, it's going to leave you even more hungry and longing for more when you do indulge in these things. That's why Jesus says in the Bible, I'm not going to be 100% clear with this, but drink from the water that'll never leave you thirsty, which is God and the Spirit. When you drink from the waters of the world, like I said, it's insatiable, and it's only going to leave you more thirsty than what you were before. Whereas if you remain in your own energy, keep to yourself, focus on yourself. And this isn't to say that like ambition and having these goals, and especially as a man, to take action and build and create and do certain things, these are all great things and inherently not bad. Jesus says we must be in the world, because we live in this world. Be in the world, but don't be of the world. So yeah, but anytime I get those racing thoughts of what it is the lust of the flesh. You know, seeking things externally, seeking external forms of validation, basically. But when you have such a strong foundation and focus on yourself and being in your own energy and loving yourself, and that's when the peace of God is gonna You're going to feel it when nothing else besides the love you have for yourself and the love that you have for God supersedes all else. And that'll bring you so much joy, so much peace that you can carry with you in your day-to-day life. And when you have these things and you focus on your own energy and you build yourself up and you love yourself and you fill up your bucket to where you fill up your cup right here and it's overflowing. So once your cup is overflowing with all the fruits of the spirit, that's when you could give with your overflow and help others and spread love and spread joy, positivity, help those in need. You got to tend to yourself first and foremost. Seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness above all else, and all these things will be bestowed upon you. So yeah, I just the sun came out, it's cloudy. For whatever reason, I wanted to pop my little tripod down and talk. I set up my microphone. I don't think it really is working. We'll see, but that's why I was talking pretty loud. So hopefully, what what I'm saying, can still be heard with the wind in the background and whatnot. But yeah, so this is got to create more than you consume. But to do so, first you got to tend to yourself, tend to your soul, and create that overflow of abundance to where you could give to others. Best of love. Appreciate y'all.